Dear children, in the last modules, we learned about nitrogen cycle, water cycle, oxygen cycle. In this module, we are going to learn about the last type of biogeochemical cycle, that is carbon cycle. The movement of carbon from the atmosphere and to different organisms and back, that is to the lithosphere, and back to the atmosphere is called as carbon cycle. Carbon is seen in the form of carbon dioxide. In the atmosphere, it is seen in the form of carbon dioxide, CO2. And this carbon dioxide is utilized to prepare glucose by green plants by the classical process called as photosynthesis. And this glucose, what is the importance of glucose to the green plants? It is using it as a source of energy in order to provide energy to convert into other organic compounds. Okay, so there are two purposes of this glucose. It is a source of energy, and also this glucose is converted to other organic compounds, and thus plants satisfy their needs with the help of glucose, which is prepared by them through photosynthesis. When animals eat these plants, the glucose enters into the animal's body, and this glucose again it is utilized for releasing energy, and as a result of this breaking down process, it releases carbon dioxide, and this carbon dioxide is exhaled out and thus becomes a part of respiration. So through respiration, the carbon dioxide reaches back to the atmosphere. The carbon dioxide is also released into the atmosphere through combustion of fuels like coal and petroleum. Oxygen is utilized and carbon dioxide is released. The organic compounds in plants and animals, which is formed from the glucose prepared by photosynthesis by utilizing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. These organic compounds in plants and animals are converted into carbonates, limestone, coal, petroleum, exoskeleton of some animals, exoskeleton, the external skeleton of certain animals. All these substructures are made with the help of the organic compounds whose basis is carbon dioxide. And carbon is also an essential component of biomolecules like carbohydrate, fats, proteins, vitamins, nucleic acids. So all these structures are made with the help of carbon. So this is the carbon cycle, which is represented in the form of flowchart. The carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is utilized for making the organic compounds in plants through photosynthesis, and when animals eat it, it enters into the animal's body, and through respiration and decomposition of both plants and animals, the carbon dioxide is released back into the atmosphere. And this organic compounds, which is present in plants and animals, is utilized for the formation of carbonates in water, which is utilized for the formation of limestone, coal, petroleum, inorganic carbonate shells. And also the petroleum's combustion releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. So this is about the carbon cycle. Greenhouse effect. It is a very important phenomenon which is responsible for the abnormal heating of the Earth's surface. Now let us learn what is greenhouse effect. The part of the sunlight incident on the Earth's surface, when it hits on the Earth's surface, it gets reflected back as infrared rays. We had learnt about greenhouse gases in air pollution, which is released due to human activities, burning of fossil fuels, using of fire extinguishers, exhaust from industries. All these are accumulating carbon dioxide, methane, CFC, that is chlorofluorocarbon. All these are called as greenhouse gases, and these greenhouse gases, which is released into the atmosphere, it forms a blanket like structure on the upper layers of atmosphere, and it prevents the heat which is formed on the Earth's surface by the absorption of the infrared rays. And this heat is not allowed to escape out of the Earth's atmosphere. An increase in the percentage of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere would cause an increase in the average temperature worldwide, and this phenomenon is called as greenhouse effect, because the greenhouse gases which is formed at the upper layer of the atmosphere is not allowing the heat to pass out, which is caused due to the absorption of infrared radiations by carbon dioxide molecules and other greenhouse gases, is called as greenhouse effect. And this is increasing the average temperature on the Earth's surface, which is leading to global warming. Have you heard of ozone? We've surely heard of oxygen. Oxygen, where is it found? It is found in the atmosphere in the form of a diatomic molecule where two atoms of oxygen are combined together to form a diatomic molecule, and its chemical formula is O2. Whereas ozone is a triatomic molecule having three atoms of oxygen, and its chemical formula is O3. So difference between O2 and O3 is difference in one atom of oxygen. So ozone is present in the stratosphere. The stratosphere, it reaches 30 miles above the earth, and it is at the very topmost layer of the atmosphere. And this stratosphere contains the composition called as ozone. This layer of ozone is very important to us because it is preventing the harmful radiations which is released from the solar radiations from entering into the Earth's atmosphere. And this ozone layer is being deleted at a very fast rate due to the release of chlorofluorocarbons. What is the source of CFCs or chlorofluorocarbons? Aerosol, can propellants, refrigerant gases, which is all these gases which are released from air conditioners, refrigerations, aerosols from the deodorants. All these are the sources of chlorofluorocarbon, which is accelerating the depletion of ozone layer. As a result, the harmful radiations are entering into the Earth's atmosphere, and it is causing cataracts, skin cancers. It is reducing our immunity. So all these ozone depletion, greenhouse effect, all this is caused due to human activities. So all we have to do is protect our environment, preserve our environment before it deletes us from its drive. So dear children, we have come to the end of the chapter Natural Resources. Thank you.